Hello all, welcome to AptiPro. This is the third part of fractions. If you haven't watched the two videos yet, I'll provide the link in the top right corner. You can go and check it out. The next important topic is to find the fraction related to the balance or rest of the amount. So fraction related to the balance or rest of the part is equal to 1 minus sum of all other fractions. This formula is for independent fractions. Consider this example. A person spends 3/8 part of his salary on food, 1/12 part of his salary on education, 1/4 part of his salary on clothing. He is now left with 550 rupees. Find his total salary. So, you have to find the fraction related to the rest of the amount. Fraction related to the rest is equal to 1 minus 3/8 plus 1/4 plus 1/12. As all these fractions are independent, we use this formula, which is equal to 1 minus 9 plus 2 plus 6 by 24. That is 7 by 24. Now you have to find the total salary. So total salary is equal to the rest amount divided by fraction related to rest amount. That is 550 divided by 7 by 24. So 550 into 24 divided by 7, which gives 1885.71 rupees. A person spends 3/8 part of his salary on food, 1/12 the rest part on education, 1/4 of the remainder on clothing. He is now left with 550 rupees. Find his total salary. So as you can see, a person has initially some amount. He spends 3/8 for his food, and with the remaining amount he spends it for education, and from that remaining amount he spends it for clothing. So all the three fractions are dependent. How do you solve it? For dependent fractions, fraction for the rest part is equal to 1 minus first fraction multiplied by 1 minus second fraction and multiplied by and the next 1 minus next fractions. So the fraction for rest part is equal to 1 minus 3/8, 1 minus 1/12, 1 minus 1/4, which gives 5/8 multiplied by 11/12 multiplied by 3/4. The total salary is the rest amount divided by fraction for rest. So 550 divided by 55 by 128. The answer is rupees 1280. A man spends 1/3 of his income on food, of the rest 1/4 on house rent and 1/5 on cloth. He still has rupees 1760 left with him. Find his income. This question is somewhat different from the previous two questions. So first he has some amount. He spends 1/3 on food and he has some remaining amount. In that remaining amount he spends 1/4 for house rent and 1/5 for cloth. So as you can see, 1/4 and 1/5 are independent fractions, whereas 1/3 and this pair is a dependent fraction. So how do you find it? The fraction related to rest is equal to 1 minus 1/3 multiplied by 1 minus of 1/4 plus 1/5. because 1 by 4 and 1 by 5 are independent fractions. On solving it, you get 11 by 30. So the total income is equal to rest of the amount divided by fraction related to rest. So 1760 divided by 11 by 30, that gives rupees 4800. So his income is 4800 rupees. Four by 7th of a pole is in mud. When 1/3 of it is pulled out, 250 centimeter of the pole is still in mud. Find the full length of the pole. So you know that rest of the amount divided by fractional amount for rest gives the original value. So the rest of the amount is 250 centimeters. How much of the pole is still in the mud? That is 4 by 7 minus 1 by 3. On solving it, you get 1050 centimeters. There are 40 students in a class. One day, only 7 by 10 students were present. Find the number of absentees on that day. So, number of absentees is equal to fraction of absentees multiplied with total number of students. So what is a fraction of absentees? 1 minus 7 by 10 multiplied by 40, which is 12 students were absent. Next one is somewhat interesting topic. How do you insert a fraction between two given fractions? Well, let us consider two fractions b a by b and x by y. To insert a fraction lying between a by b and x by y, the following steps are taken. First step is add the numerators, that is a plus x. The next step is add the denominators, b plus y. And the resultant is divide these two, a plus x divided by b plus y. Let us consider an example. Insert three fractions between 1 by 3 and 4 by 5. First, let us insert one fraction between them. So, first step is add the numerators. 1 plus 4 divided by, add the denominators, 3 plus 5. So, it gives 1 by 3, 5 by 8 and 4 by 5. Now, insert two more fractions between these fractions at these positions. So 1 by 3 and 5 by 8. 1 plus 5 is 6, 3 plus 8 is 11 and 5 plus 4 is 9, 8 plus 5 is 13. So the answer is 1 by 3, 6 by 11, 5 by 8, 9 by 13 and 4 by 5. So you have inserted three fractions between 1 by 3 and 4 by 5. You have to learn few basic formulas before solving the problems related to fractions and other upcoming topics. I think you're familiar with these formulas because you have learned them in your high school itself. Let us solve an example using one of those formulas. As you can see, there are so many multiplications, addition and division happening there. How do we solve this in an easier manner? First, look at the question properly. You can see that 0.05 is being repeated 3 times. 0.04 is also repeated 3 times in the numerator. So you can write it as 0.05 whole cube plus 0.04 whole cube divided by here 0.05 whole square minus 0.05 into 0.04 plus 0.04 whole square. As you can see, this is similar to a cube plus b cube divided by a square minus ab plus b square. What is the formula for a cube plus b cube? A plus b into a square minus ab plus b square divided by a square minus ab plus b square. Cancel these and you get a plus b. What is a? 0.05 plus what is b? 0.04, and adding you get 0.09. So it is very simple. As you can see it, the question is very complex, but the problem solving method is very simple and the answer is also very simple to get it. Pause the video and try to solve the questions and post your answers in the comment section below. If you like this video, share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe.